Hi dears, welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. It's me, Anna, with you here. Today it's a lovely sunny day here in Benidorm and I am in one of the areas that I did not show you, not even once on this channel. And today is the day. There's a lot to explore, a lot to see, and I hope that you will enjoy today's video. Let's go. And we start our video here in a very unusual place, which is this one here. This was long time ago the main road that connected Benidorm with a lot of different towns and cities here around the area. Right now it's one of the main roads still to get to Benidorm from Altea, from Albir, Alfaz del Pi and other local towns. Down this road there are a lot of bars, nightclubs, very famous ones here in the area. We will be heading from here towards Benidorm and I'll show you the area that you've never ever seen. So the first one is this one. This is the Penelope Nightclub, one of the oldest here in the area. A lot of you, I'm sure, those who have been to Benidorm not even once or twice, those who love the nightlife, I'm 100% sure that you know what this place is all about. But I'm not sure if you know how all this started. This was of a man who's already almost a pensionist. Long while ago he met a lovely lady and people say that her name was Penelope. He fell in love so much with her that after, when he decided to do this business, he took the name of the lady that took his heart, and this is why this nightclub is called Penelope. A lot of people say that their main logo, which is this one right there behind the palm trees, their main logo is actually somewhere similar to her face, to how he remembers her. This is not the only Penelope nightclub. They have another one down the beach, which is Penelope Beach Club. And this one is the Penelope down the road. All these places that we will see today, the majority of them are open already. And I can actually see a lot of people coming here starting from Friday evening. In general, this area in the past was extremely famous. A lot of people from different areas here were coming to these nightclubs, but with time a lot of them were so extremely old that people just stopped coming here and searched for new places to visit. For example, this one here is a Privilege, other place as well, but from here you can barely see anything, just because, as you know, the nightclubs, they're closed, there are no windows, no nothing at all, and you can only imagine or see on pictures online how they might look like. This is another one, which is Ben Ur. This is the events hall, but this one is closed. In general, this area does not look very nice apart from some specific parts, like these ones. They're very old. They are closed and it's dangerous to go here alone by yourself in the evening. KM is still opening up. And the other place that I wanted to show you is this karting place. These are the most famous karting here, like karts. The most famous ones here in the entire Benidorm. A lot of the hotels offer their brochures, and as an extra event that you can have extra thing to do here in Benidorm. It's very nice, and they even pick you up with a limo if you want and if they have availability for this time. We're heading towards the main entrance where you can see better. They even pick you up with a limo down at your hotel. You just tell them the hour, and if they can, they pick you up with no problem at all. This is the place, and basically you just call at the hotel or you call them directly, and they will pick you up, no problem. As I've said, extremely famous place. A lot of people that are interested to try these things, they come here, and we've worked with them in several hotels as well. And this service has also been very good. They also have a restaurant inside, just in case. If you get hungry afterwards, you can visit their restaurants to have a light snack. And then the other one is this one. Let me show it to you. It's cool. Space. It's called Space. This is the place that I've never visited in my life. This is Space. This is one of the places where you normally go for an after party. Okay, they need to paint it, they need to do like a lot of different things with it to make it more presentable, but just so that you know, this exists. Usually they party here up until like midday or maybe even more. I'm not a fan of these places, but I just watching it, and it's very interesting because it kind of seems like an alien spaceship, which is why it's called Space basically. And this is the place. This is how it looks like. And the cards are just right here down the corner. There are some other places. It's Fun Factory. A lot of different things in here. But as I've told you already, during the day it's totally fine, but during nighttime I would not recommend going by yourself in this area, especially on weekend, just because of security measures. Some very, very nice flowers here. I just love the amount of flowers, the green plants that we have, even though it's already almost mid-November. It's just amazing to see so many colors because it makes us feel way more positive about everything that is going on here in Spain, with all these beauties right here at every point of the town. This road goes up until the main roundabout, which is very, very nice. It has some water cascades in there, water fountains, and from there you can get to different points of the town. There's also a very nice park in here. That's a new one. They did it at the end of last year, if I'm not wrong. They've been doing it every now and then, putting some new things, but it's very strange. I'll show it to you a little bit. It has different pipes and different things in here. People do hiking, they do just walking, a lot of sports. This area is very popular for people who want to walk up until Terra Mítica area, which is right there, going down this road at the end right there. Long way to go, but still people do it. And you have different things, different pipes that they've put in here, like this one. Let's check what it is. This is water pipes. So this is the station of Algar waterfalls. This was the old piping used at where the Algar waterfalls are. And you have a bunch of things like this in here. But what I love about this place, that Benidorm, you have a lot of different skyscrapers. You have huge tall buildings, but apart from it, you also have these amazing parks, these lungs of a town, apart from the beach area, of course. And it's just so nice because you are in the city center, almost not far from anything, but at the same time you have some fresh air in here. You can do hiking, you can do sports, running. Benidorm just has everything you might need for your stay in here, especially if you are affectionate to sports. During your stay, during your holidays, why not? You can still do so right here in Benidorm. There are also some picnic tables right there, although I'm not a fan of those just because it's still quite close to the road. There's a lot of traffic, but I mean, if you want to do so, there are quite a few tables right here that you might use, or just sit down if you're tired, especially in summer. Right below all these pine trees, you can just sit down and relax a little bit in the shade and then continue your way. So basically now when we've been here, we can actually see that all these, they are different types of water, which was strange. I did not know this existed here, even though I've been checking them remodeling all this place since the very beginning. A lot of strange things. But I think that's just like a part of a history of our area. And now let's continue our way. We need to cross the road, and I will show you one of the areas here in Benidorm that you did not see just yet, which is Levante Pueblo. This is one of the districts of Benidorm that not a lot of people know that it exists as a separate one. Not a lot of tourists are coming here just because, well, there are barely any hotels here at all. There are barely like any things in here except for some shops, but there are also very, very nice restaurants, a private hospital that might cover you if the other one, the IMED hospital, does not. So it's very important for you to know. And there's also very nice water in there. It's just very taken care of, very clean, very neat, and looking very appealing, I must say. I love this roundabout. This is one of my absolute favorites here in Benidorm. There was also a bar, like a chill out, which is this one, which is Ka Mikalet, I think it's called. But I'm not sure if it's open up right now. I've seen the terrace open a while ago, so maybe they're opening up slightly later in the evening. As you can see, the access is extremely easy. There are a lot of roads like this that are for bicycles and for people. There's some more nice green areas right here, which is just great. Like this area at the beginning of this one, the apartments are not as expensive as in the Levante Beach, like first line of the beach, but they're very, very big. So you can actually get a very nice apartment in here. One of the buildings right here is Pier on Vacancies. This one, is like kind of an apart hotel, I would call it. They have a mini market inside, like food as well, so that you know if you're checking for this one, this is where it's located. This road right there leads you directly towards the Symbel hotel, like towards the area where all the hotels are, and towards the beach, Mediterranean Avenue, like, and things like this. So from here you can get towards all the bars, the British street, all the restaurants, anything that you need will be out there. And here you also have a lot of things that this area has to offer. So we crossed the road. There's an ambulance right there. Okay, so we crossed the road, and as I've told you, that one there will go directly towards the beach area. So So if you go down this road straight, right there on the corner, you will have another private hospital, which is HCB Benidorm, which is Hospital Clinic of Benidorm. Just in case they tell you that your insurance is not covered in the other private hospital, which is IMED Levante. That way is where you will find another private hospital. Remember, it's right here near this roundabout going towards Benidorm's center. And we are heading to other direction. We are heading towards the downside. I will show you the road from here up until Mediterranean Avenue and the beach, because there's a lot of interesting things on this alley. A lot of nice palm trees. Everything is very clean, as you can see. This is what I love about this area. Everything is super clean and tidy. Also, what you have in here is this Udacos Supermercados. This is a supermarket that has, no, come on, that has some British products in this one as well. There's one at Rincón de Loix, also a British supermarket. And this one is another one that offers some of the British products just in case. That's the second one already. That's going to the private hospital probably. Then you got some children's playground right here as well, below the trees, which is very nice for the heat especially. Although a lot of people, they don't use these ones, they just go to a park, which is not as far away. But just in case, just so that you know, see, there's someone doing some sports. There are also a lot of apart hotel buildings in here. I've showed them to you a long time ago, like different apartment buildings that we have here in the area. There's Poseidon Hotel right there, Hotel Princess as well are nearby. And this is a very nice train, which is Touristic Benidorm Bus, but it looks like a train wagon. Very, very nice one. And with this one, you can get, it stops like on different areas of Mediterranean Avenue. And with this one, you can get to different points of the town just to see the typical Spanish streets, you know, something that you would not maybe normally see if you walk. But with this one, they do a specific route that you can go and you will just enjoy typical Spanish life moments and areas where a lot of people just live here every day. Everyday concerns, I would say, just normal, typical life, which is very, very nice. It's like a touristic train, as you can see. Very nice thing. Very highly recommended if you will be coming here to the area. And then of course you have a lot more of interesting things in here. There are always bus stops here that you can take to get to the town center. But to be honest with you guys, I mean, it's not really necessary just because everything is so close. Like we are walking all this area and in like 10 minutes we are almost on the beach. Even though it seemed like we were far away from Benidorm, but it's not actually true. Everything is very, very close. There's some mobility and motor rental in here as well. What they do is they rent more like very, very small pieces of transport, like motorbikes, scooters, and stuff like this, just so that you know. Oh, this is a nice place. This is a typical Spanish. They're called urbanización, which is basically like Spanish community, typical one with a huge swimming pool, a lot of garden areas, lemons, oranges growing inside, nísperos, like a lot of different things. But this one is so clean and tidy. It's just amazing. Bravo for the gardener that is looking after this community area. They also have some tennis court right there, as they can see, but they don't pay much for it because it's a huge community. There are a lot of different apartments in here, so the community costs might not be as high as we think they are. And now there's the police going down. What is going on? Something might have happened down the beach area or like a Mediterranean Avenue somewhere, because there have been 2 ambulances already, and this is the police car as well. By the way, this place is something that they are changing. This is a cultural center of Benidorm. It has received a lot of money from the government, but they are doing it so slow. This is a huge building that will be reuniting a lot of different congresses and cultural events, but so far it's just a cement block with nothing more in it. It was a very ugly building, to be honest with you guys, that was here for a really long time. So I'm very happy that finally they are doing something with it, at least something more useful than just a plain building with nothing at all. Then you also have a pharmacy that's 24 hours, very important one, because here pharmacies close down in the evening, and only pharmacies that are on guard, they stay open. And just in case you need to go somewhere and you don't know how to search for a pharmacy that is on guard, you can go to this one because it's open always. It's 24 hours pharmacy. There was also a tourist info box right here. Right now it's closed, but before, when there's a lot more tourists, this one was open. See, they say here, this tourist office will remain closed temporarily. If you wish to get information, you can get in touch with us by phone or the central, like in the center. There's another office at the end of Levante Beach, and in Rincon at the beginning of Levante Beach. There's also another one, just in case. And then from here, this road is getting way more interesting, because you have a lot of supermarkets, different restaurants in here where they bake fresh bread, croissants, and typical Spanish things for breakfast. A lot of these places, I got scared for a second because it passed very close to me. So a lot of these places, they are not open still. Either they're closed permanently or they are just waiting for the better times to come. Sadly, not all the restaurants, they've managed to maintain themselves open, and in general, not all the businesses managed to do so, just because it's difficult. Like, it's been very tough time in here, especially with no tourism. You know how much we suffer without any kind of tourism. So people who had some extra money saved, they were able to stay on float, but those who didn't had a very tough time. By the way, the thing that I wanted to show you is this one, which is Marco Polo. These are different activities and rentals that they offer in here. A lot of different things, different excursions where they bring you out. You can see it right there on the screen. Like, a lot of different things. They pick you up from the hotel just in case you want to, and then you go with them. They have like electric scooters, they have excursions with the bicycle, like a bunch of things. This is also a very popular excursion place here in Benidorm. just some local supermarkets. This is a supermarket that's been here for the entire life. Just typical Spanish supermarket. This is not a chain, just a normal one. And then you have here another point of the excursions, like they're literally everywhere. For karting, for cars that I've told you, Terra Mythica, Aqualandia, Mundo Mar, Terra Natura, Benidorm Palace. Like you can ask for it here directly in the shop, which is very, very strange. But I mean, it is what it is. You can do so here at the shop. And you have some telepizza, which is like a budget option for pizzas. They sell very, very like cheaper pizzas. Then you have all this right here. There's some Symbel group. That's Diplomatic Hotel of Symbel group as well, right there. And this is the British street. This is the famous British street that I've showed you as well. I'll put you a link here on top with some of the videos that I have. Or if not, just go to Benidorm, my playlist. Go to Benidorm and type a search there for British street and you will find a lot of information. This is L'Abadia de Benidorm. This is another hotel that kind of seems that it's of the same, but it's actually not. It just has a very similar design. Very, very nice hotel, tall hotel that gives you views almost towards the Mediterranean Sea and towards the end of Levante Beach. This is the Bilroy. Great place. It has swimming pool on the top right here, also restaurant, terrace, and the Japanese restaurant. You can have bookings directly, including the tryout menu at the Japanese restaurant, which is amazing. It's quite expensive, I must say, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. And this is basically it. Right now we are entering the Mediterranean Avenue. As you can see, still a lot of people, not much has changed. Hotels say that the occupancy is way lower than it should be right now, but as you can see, people are here. It's not empty. A lot of cars, a lot of movement here in the area. And let's get fast. I'll show you the Levante Beach in 1 second, just so that you would see how it looks like in November, if people are swimming or if not. So we are almost down the beach area. This is the Hotel Symbel. I filmed it for you guys as well. This was actually one of my first ones that I did film on my channel, which I'm very proud of. Very, very nice place, amazing rooms. Just so that you know, if you want to see how it looks like on the inside, because it's worth checking, definitely, I'll put you a link here on top, or just go on the playlist of the hotels and you can find it there as well. And this is the beach area. Ooh, there's still a lot of people. See, this is what I've told you. Like, people say that it's empty, but it's not empty at all. Like, there's a lot of people in here. A lot of people still on the beach. People are swimming. People are just enjoying their holidays in here. Like, you can see, there's a lot of people. Still a lot of people in our lovely, lovely Benidorm. Back there, it's more of the same thing. Like, a lot of people are walking, enjoying themselves, walking down the beach. So like the majority of these people, they're coming to the hotels or to their apartments. This is why I get why some of the hotels, they just say basically that oh, we are getting like a very, very low occupancy. What's going on? It's gonna be like a bad beginning of a season. But it's actually not so true, because restaurants and bars and like in general places where you go, cafeterias and shops, they don't see it as a bad season because people are here. The thing is that they're coming to their own apartments, or they rent an apartment directly in here, like touristic apartment. They don't go as much to hotels right now because it's way cheaper. And people who go to hotels, they are these 55% of occupancy basically. So everything is great. There are people still visiting our lovely town, and there'll be a lot more of them because fiestas are coming. Tomorrow, officially, Fiestas of Benidorm will start here in the area, which is why the city is very much alive right now. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. You got to see some different parts of Benidorm that you did not see just yet here on the channel. If you enjoyed watching the video, as you already know, click a like, leave me a comment down below here with your suggestions, maybe some information for the future video that we'd love to see here on the channel. And I'll see you already tomorrow with the latest news update from Spain and our sunny, extremely warm today and lovely Benidorm's region. I wish you a lovely day and see you tomorrow. Bye.